Hello everyone, it's Feminine Podcast and I'm here for a new video. I'm really happy to be there. I hope everyone is okay. And if you're not okay, don't worry, it's going to be okay. And I'm sending you all my love. So let's get started with the topic of this video, that is waiting to be disappointed. I don't know if I am the only one having this kind of trauma slash limiting belief. I had it, now it's getting better, and I'm working to heal this part of like this trigger that I have. And I was definitely triggered whenever I was asking for something and the person didn't get it to me because I was asking for a specific thing and the person wasn't able to get what I wanted. I was really, really triggered. And I will make a video on triggers really soon because I think it is really important for you to understand your triggers and work not to get triggered anymore. So this trigger was this one, and I know where it comes from because I've been journaling on this. And even if I procrastinate journaling, I tend to list my triggers on my journal and just work to heal them and not to be triggered anymore. So the video on triggers will come soon, but I'm going to talk about this specific one. So I've written it on my journal, and I didn't journal about it, not only journal about it, but I was thinking about it every time and just trying to understand where it comes from, because sometimes when you're journaling, you're just writing and you can't really go as deep as you do if you took the time to let it sink in, if that makes sense, and just understand and just remember stuff. So I just remember where it comes from to always be disappointed. I will just explain to you what I mean by being disappointed, because I got the trigger, but I also had the limiting belief and the trauma and even the fear of being disappointed. So I will just give you an example. Whenever you're dating, if your love language is receiving gifts, as an example, you're asking for a gift, but sometimes you're not really specific and you're waiting for the other person like to literally read in your mind and just get the thing that you wanted. So some men get it, some don't, and sometimes you have to be really specific, even sending the link to be sure that you're getting the stuff you want. So I wasn't really specific because I've always been scared of asking for stuff, and it could be another video, a complete other video, because it is so deep. It comes from literally the beginning of my childhood. It's even maybe one of the first memories I have from my childhood, being scared, sorry, of asking. But it is again another topic, another video. I have so many ideas at the moment, but yeah, let's stay on the topic that we were talking about. So I was really scared of asking, and I'm still scared of asking, I'm not gonna lie. So whenever I'm scared of asking, I'm not really specific. I'm just like so hesitant. I'm just like so shy that I don't get the stuff that I wanted. As an example, for my birthday, I asked for earphones, but I asked for AirPods. And I thought that he would get it. He got me some JBL AirPods. And I was like, is it because I'm not worthy? Is it because he doesn't like me enough? I don't understand. And I always wondering why they don't get it. So he got me some Bluetooth earphones. Yes, maybe he thinks that it is AirPods, but I said AirPods because I wanted Apple. And this time, I wasn't really fearing getting something else, but I was already ready to be disappointed. I was like, yeah, if ever he doesn't get me those, I don't care. I will be paying them myself. That's okay. So I'm always waiting to be disappointed, and I am disappointed. I wasn't as fearful as I was before when I was asking for something, but I still had this limiting belief of the possibility for me to not to get what I wanted. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not the only example I have. I've been like celebrating my birthday several times with someone who told me that they wanted to get me a dress, and I sent some kind of dresses that I wanted, but he was scared of getting wrong, so he got me lingerie instead. So I was like, okay, this is a gift. Yeah, I like it. I'm still wearing it till this day, but I'm like, you got me lingerie. It's more of a gift for you than a gift for me, right? So I was like, yeah, I knew he wouldn't do it. I knew he wouldn't do it. But it's not because I don't trust him. It's not because he's not able to do it or because he's stingy. He's not. It's probably because I had the wrong vibration and I was already expecting to be disappointed. And I'd like to get rid of this one, but this limiting belief is like my whole family limiting beliefs. This is something that my sister does a lot and my father does a lot. I don't know for my mother. I don't think she does have this one. She could have this one sometimes, but planning and expecting bad stuff isn't really the same thing as literally waiting to be disappointed. And I know where it comes from because, as I told you, I love journaling out loud, and this is what I'm doing with my channel. I hope that it could help someone just to understand that they are not alone on their journey. And as I told you, whenever I see other content of femininity, mindset, and all this stuff, I've literally seen only advanced people, and whenever they aren't advanced, it's not really open heart videos. It is more teaching and sharing not their journey, but their routine or this kind of stuff. But I'm here for, I wouldn't say beginners, but people who like it on I don't know, a deeper level, if that makes sense. Because I've seen so many people just sharing the surface of their journey, but I know that deep inside they are struggling with some stuff that they aren't sharing on their channel, and that's okay because if I was showing my face, I wouldn't be doing this kind of videos because I'm being so vulnerable. But I want you to know how it is to have a feminine journey as a Black woman in her 20s, who is really vulnerable, who has been struggling with depression, having immigrant parents in a Western country, immigrants and uneducated parents in a Western country, and all this stuff. I think it could even be interesting for people who are interested in, sociology and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm out of the topic, but it comes from when I was a child. I don't really remember when I was really, really young what happened. But I remember when I was something like 12 or 13, I really wanted, I think it's called MP3, the kind of iPods, but not from Apple. I just wanted a random one. I didn't even know about Apple at the time. I was really young. And I wanted one of them. And I asked my father. And I remember at the store next to our home, not too far, the nearest store, there were 3 designs. The most expensive one, and it was really expensive at the time. The second one that was really okay, and the first one that was shit. Sorry for being that rude. I hope that YouTube isn't going to strike me, but it was horrible. I'm sorry, but it was horrible. Anyway, so he went there. He chose the cheapest one, and he came back home, and I was like, okay, it seems to be okay. I just put the earphones in my ears and it couldn't even play music. It couldn't even play music. Do you know this kind of earphones that you see if ever you fold it, it's gonna break? It was this kind of earphones. And I was so disappointed and I couldn't say anything because I'm so scared. I was so scared to ask. I was so scared to ask for another one. I told that to my sister. No, I didn't even tell that to my sister. I remember I was just crying in my room with my shitty earphones in my ears, and she was like, what is happening? What's wrong? And I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. I don't know why that is that stingy. And she was like, oh my God, it doesn't work. And I was like, no, it doesn't work. Look at the earphones. It's like horrible. And she tried with her earphones, and it wasn't the earphones. It was literally the device that was so wrong and so cheap that it wouldn't work. And now that I'm telling this story, it's probably maybe like it could have been just this device, and I could have changed the same model. Maybe it was this specific device that wasn't working, but the quality of the earphones was too much. So she told that to my father. Whenever I had a triggered, I used to have my sister as a mediator, just telling other people what I would feel, especially my parents. I was so fearful telling them that I was disappointed of them or that I was sad or all this stuff. And yeah, I wasn't able to do so. So I was crying in my room, and my sister would just come and just, yeah, accompanying me to tell my parents how I was feeling. So this time she told my father, and he went to the store again and he got me the medium one, which was okay. In the end, I ended up getting stolen at the library of the middle school, but that's okay. At least I had my stuff. I was really proud of my stuff. It wasn't even an MP3, it was an MP4. I could download videos, I could even take photos with it. It was almost a phone without any SIM card, but I was so proud of getting my stuff with quality earphones. And yeah, I was in the really right energy when I got this one. I was really proud of myself. I felt like a teenager. I felt like a powerful woman. And this is the oldest memory I have, this little story time of getting disappointed. And because I got this paradigm of always being disappointed, wait to be disappointed. My father is like asking for a promotion for years. He's been asking for decades already, I think. And he's like, no, I don't think I will get this one. And I'm like, go with the energy of getting it. Feel like you've already have it. You're already having it. And he's not like this. He's not like this. He's not into the manifesting. He could pray sometimes, but even if he's praying, he's still fearful of not getting what he wants. And as I told you in one of my podcasts, oh my god, I'm just I think it was the podcast TOTD, Thoughts of the Day, having uneducated parents, being a black person, and poverty mindset. You know, whenever I'm talking about the poverty mindset, and when I started um, educating myself on poverty mindset, I just realized how much I was the the result of my parents' education, because it makes sense. When you're a child, you just absorb everything and you don't filter information to say if it's wrong or not. So I'm just the result of my father's limiting beliefs and my mother's limiting beliefs. And I can also see that in my sisters. Even if we have really different personalities, you can tell that you have something in common, and it's usually the limiting beliefs. So yeah, I'm always waiting to be disappointed. I'm trying to work towards that. And I just tell myself I'm worthy of it. If ever I'm specific about something, he will get it. If he doesn't get it, I shouldn't be fearful or worrying about asking. And yeah, this limiting belief goes hands in hands with the one that if I ask, I will get. I don't even know what I think will happen if I ask. I can only be rejected. That's it. So it goes hand in hands with the trigger of being fearful whenever you ask. So I have to work on them both. But now I am trying not to be disappointed. I'm always closing my eyes, manifesting about the stuff, and whenever negative thoughts come my way, whenever I have doubt, because I've been struggling with doubt for years, I just try to occupy my mind and think about something else. Or if it's a really clear negative thought, like he will not get it, he will get the wrong size, I just say he will get the absolute right size. Even though I don't know my size, he is able to get the right size. He or she, because I can get gifts from women too. But yeah, I'm really trying to work towards that. And I think this kind of stuff is journaling and affirmation. I don't really know if I can do visualization on this one, because it's really hard sometimes to visualize from a clear path. If ever it happens to me to be really happy receiving a gift that I asked, I can use this image to recreate it with someone else or something else. But for the moment, I am struggling visualizing whenever I don't have any experience of it. I don't know if I'm the only one. Tell me in the comments. So yeah, it was me sharing my journey. Again, talking about waiting to be disappointed. If ever you have any clue on how to work on this one, we can work on this one together if you're in the same situation as me. And if ever it never happened to you, just stay strong and be sure that it doesn't happen to you, okay? So thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next one. Bye.